बंधुगण कैंडिड इंटरफेस को स्वागत। आज आम गहन अच्छा श्री चित्त सामंतराय सी हेले एमसीएल रो जेल मैनेजर 35 वर्ष तांकर एक्सपीरियंस। तो श्री सामंतराय मोर प्रथम प्रश्न है आज आप जानते आम गोटे बहुत गुरुत्वपूर्ण विषय आम आलोचना करुचे से विषय है मेकिंग इंडियाज कल्चर मोर रिच एंड वाइब्रेंट। तो आप मोर प्रथम प्रश्न है with 35 long years of experience in coal India आपनकर दर्शक बंधु मान को आपनकर कौन कहबार अछि?
नमस्कार मु चित्त सामंतराय मैं मु गोटे कथा कहबी 35 वर्षर जो पथयात्रा I traveled for about 35 years in this industry, and as you know the coal is the crux of the power. And if I go to the statistics of the coal and the thermal power, Coal India produces about 80 to 85% of the coal need of the country. Think of the organization where I have worked for last many years, and this talking of the energy mix, the coal itself, the thermal power itself contributes about 60% of your country's need, apart from the other energy mix like hydro and gas and
Great.
all that. And if you talk of that, and Coal India as a public sector, compared to any other public sector in the world, I would like to tell you, Maina, this like this, none of the country and none of the public sector in any of the country in the world could contribute 60% of the power demand. Talk of China,
It's
talk
a
of any
great
other country, it's a great contribution.
to the nation.
Country is depending on Coal India.
Right.
If you are talking of the coal outrage somewhere, talking of the power outrage somewhere, then you are talking of the Coal India has to take this shoulder on and go ahead.
Right.
So that's the industry I have worked.
Wonderful. Great.
And it's a 35 years of journey. And as far as my belongingness is concerned, when I let you know, we belong to Coal India and we're having a transferable job. And I started my career in SECL in Southeastern Coalfields Limited in Bilaspur. I would have stayed there. I would have gone to any other states. I preferred to come to Odisha. If you remember, it's sometime in 89 end, and in 92 the Mahanadi coalfield was constituted, was framed, 3rd of April 1992. So the very idea of coming to Odisha is my weakness for my Odisha.
Yeah. Weakness for your state in particular.
My state, yeah. So I can contribute to my state. So we came in 89 end, and the first batch of officers of Coal India to be there, I was one among them.
Oh, great.
And my responsibility was supply chain. Basically, today yes, till the date of 2020, I was heading the department of one of the subsidiary of Coal India as general manager in metals management, which is responsible for the supply chain. So that is how the journey started, and the experience went like that. And Mahanadi, I remember, I'll share a story with you. When we came to Odisha, to Sambalpur, and Sambalpur is a tiny place of Odisha.
Yeah, very small.
And we thought of coming to Bhubaneswar, but the management is thought of making it because of the logistics and all that. We started in Mahanadi. Mahanadi coalfield started. Before that, there was a struggle. From 1991 till 92 April, there was a struggle. And you will not imagine, there was not a single place to live in Sambalpur and to accommodate people from the Coal India.
Right.
There was a huge huge group of people started joining.
Right.
All of
you
a
are all
sudden.
together joining with hardly any space.
Any
That
space
creates
to
a lot
live.
of confusion and chaos.
That's right. And there was no place to live. There was no. We started our living in, you can say, in the jungle, like it's in Hirakud station, and just beside that we had some sheds and we lived there.
Okay.
And that was the passion for this industry, what I have traveled for so many
I must
years.
say that is a great experience of yours, which you will remember all your life.
That's true. You know?
Right.
And I'll say again one thing, when the Mahanadi coalfields came into foray, then there was all of a sudden there was a beautiful corporate office and a beautiful colony amenities came in western Odisha.
Right.
It was illuminated with the sodium vapor lamp at that point of time. It was questioned in the assembly itself, how the people are living in this kind of light. But the thing is, the industry which wants to give light to others. That was the basic symbolic
Unless
thing
it
we
is
did.
lighted
It
itself, how
lighted
can you give
itself.
light to others?
That's true.
Very good.
So
Wonderful.
that was the kind of exposure of mine, and if you want, I would
Great
elaborate
experience,
further.
I should say. Now, in general, what is your feeling about public sector undertakings in India?
That's right. I'll tell you one thing. I am an MBA graduate, and I was picked up from my campus, and I never thought of coming to a public sector because I had a notion like that. We cannot work. We'll be pressurized to work the way the structure works, the system works.
Yeah, right.
So I wanted to join a private sector. I worked with a private sector like Birla Group of companies. I had a feeling, yes, why do I do this? Why not for the public? I had a feeling. Exactly after 2 years, I joined 85 August, if I remember. It is 16th of August 2000, 1985. Then I left on 1987 itself. Then I jumped into this order. Joining Coal India was waiting for 1 year for me. Maybe it was my destiny.
Means you are undecided whether you will join Coal India or not.
Or not, because I had a different notion of public sector. Having said this, I mean to say that, Vaina, it is like this. Public sector has a huge responsibility. We are spending public money.
Right.
And the taxpayers' money.
Right.
We are spending. So why do we spend? So my point of saying is, whatever public sector, they have to shoulder a big responsibility.
Yeah, right. Right.
So the public sector as a whole, I would like to give a message that every pie we are spending should be spent for the country, spent for the need of the people, and that should be well spent.
Right, right.
That's what I was in charge of supply chain and materials management. So people say it's very easy to work in a government sector or public sector to spend money. It's not like that. It is not my money. Had I been in a private sector,
Right.
had I been having my own business, I would have spent my money the way I want.
The way you wanted.
That's true. But here
you need to be a little careful.
Judiciously what to do.
And spend it very meticulously so that every pie spent in the right earnest. That's very
true.
important.
That's the message I want to give to the public sector units as a whole. I mean to say that the every spend has to be calculatively done in the interest of the country.
Wonderful. Now, what I would like to say is, after 35 years of experience in a public sector undertaking like Coal India, how are you spending your time now?
Yeah, it's like this.
Because I'm sure you must be having a little extra time.
That's true. Now, what I have planned, what I have thought of, I have achieved three things: education, expertise, and experience.
Yeah.
But I have not achieved the enlightenment.
Right.
Having used these three factors, so I have thought of and have jumped into, and I have been, as I have told you, I am a management consultant in social sectors. Why do I talk of social sectors now?
Right.
Where my experience, my expertise, and my education mingling together can contribute to the society now. That was a public demand. Public sector is a public demand. We have a framework. We have a, although we were innovative during our point of time, we put creativity into that, having got our professional background.
Right.
Having done that, but there are certain limitations which you cannot do. And the credit doesn't come to you, the satisfaction doesn't come to you directly, it comes to a corporate.
Yeah, it comes to a corporate, and obviously the credit goes to the team, not to an individual.
That's right. That's enlightenment. Let us substitute the word credit.
Yeah.
Let the enlightenment, the satisfaction, inner satisfaction doesn't come to you.
Absolutely.
There is a profit, and there is something you have done on CSR, and something you have produced coal and given to people, enlightened, illuminated. There are a lot of places, and the power generations have been geared up. Fine.
Right.
But here, my objective now, my enlightenment would be, if I put my experience, my expertise, and my education into a social sector. So I've jumped into that as a consultant now. I'm attached to so many, many international organizations who works in health, who works in the tribal developments, who works in the community development, and having used my expertise in that supply chain. If you think of the tuberculosis medicines to reach,
right.
so they are working, but they do not have an expert to work for them.
Do you think in some way or the other, it will have some sort of a positive impact on Odisha also?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm talking of tribes.
Yeah,
We
right.
are in a state of tribes.
Yeah, right.
And unless we pick them up, grow them up, we don't take care of their health. Health is important.
Yeah, then who will take care?
Who will take care? Health, education, nutrition. Three things.
right.
So certain organizations who are attached to me as on date, where I'm a consulting advisor to them, international forum and national forum. So their prime objective is to reach health, reach education, and reach the new poverty.
Poverty.
So
Poverty elevation also is a very important
That's
thing,
true, that's
which needs to be focused a lot,
Correct.
particularly more so in India.
That's true.
And that too, still more important is Odisha.
That's true.
Oh,
that's
very
true. So Odisha bringing to beyond Odisha. So that is how the country as a whole I can be of any use. That is
And now what we understand, from different sources, that you have ample interest in artistic pursuits like singing, painting, music, writing a nice script. Since you have more time now, do you think you are able to spend that time to nurture your passion in the right direction?
perfect. It's a very beautiful question. It touched my heart. Basically, I am a creative person, sir. Since childhood, the blood is there in me. My father was an educationist, and he was an all-rounder. He was a dramatist. He was a writer, and he was a sports person also.
Oh,
he was
great.
a good footballer in well known in
Wonderful.
Cuttack and Odisha. So that feeling we had, and I remember apart from studies, unfortunately I was a good student. I will not say it fortunately, because had I not been a good student, I would have pursued more in my creative interest.
Okay.
Because in Odisha, all over India,
right.
it's a way of
Yeah,
thinking.
you must
It's a
take up a good job.
good
somewhere.
job and good place and good
That is
money,
the priority,
and that's the
not
priority.
your creativity.
And for that you need a career, for
Right,
that you need to study, for that you need a certificate. That was the idea.
Right.
I remember I was asked to sign whenever I was signing in my early childhood days. I was writing my name. I was asked to write IAS by my father. That was the mindset it was
Yeah,
meant to
right,
me.
right,
Yes,
right,
you would like to be a big sort.
Yeah.
Corporate man.
As you very rightly said, it's more important to take up a good job rather than move in a direction which you want. Actually, earlier, parents' need were much more important than your own need.
That's true.
Because they say, what I am telling you is obviously in your interest, not in my interest. And parents used to dictate us. You go for engineering, you go for medical, you go for IS, and we need to toe to what they were saying.
That's
and
true.
I'm sure you must have been also doing. So now with a little extra time, do you think you are able to?
That's true. That's true. I'll share with you.
Yeah.
So it's just like it was a dream for me.
Very good.
Since my childhood, I told you, to be in the creative field. I wanted to be in film, I wanted to make music, I wanted to write scripts. And I remember I was the dramatic secretary in the prominent college of this Bhubaneswar, that is BJB in the way it is. But I failed my score in the graduations.
Okay.
Because of that, because I was so engrossed. Because that was my what do you call? That was my blood.
Right. Okay.
That was my spirit. I put everything there.
Right.
As a dramatic secretary, may not be, it was not required, but I did that.
You did that. Okay.
So having done that, I spoiled my graduation certificate.
Okay.
Then it came to me back. Now, then I had to get into a corporate field. I had to study. I did my MBA. I remember, I'll share one thing with you, sir. Since I got an opportunity to speak to you, I am so honored. When I was in the interview panel in the XLR, I passed my written group D and I was in this thing. Then having seen my background, they said you studied science, then you switched over to English literature, and after English literature you are coming to MBA management. What is the hell you are doing? What are you doing? I said, I do not need this, but my what do you call, the society needs this, because I have to have my food somewhere, I have to earn money, I have to do something. That was the idea. So they said that's what.
Because ultimately it is bread and butter also.
That's true. Because had I been son of a prince, son of a Uber Kayab or someone like that, I would have done that.
Right.
So I could not do that. So now having that dream in my mind always, I could not do. But every evening when I come back from my professional, what do you call, hectic schedules,
Right.
I come back, write something, or on Sundays or Saturdays, I write something and put it in the dustbin like that. I write something, whatever comes to my mind, apart from the profession. I'm talking the creativity things, the creations. I write some musical score, I write some script. Then my wife picks up
Oh God.
everything in the dustbin, arranged in an album. One day she presented to me.
Oh my God.
She said, "What are you doing? Leave this job. Go into your passion." But unfortunately, that was not
That
possible.
didn't happen.
That was not possible. But she was an inspiration for me.
Okay.
And till now, she had been always saying that,
Inspiring
yes,
you, yeah.
you do this,
All
you
three
do
of
this.
you.
This is what I feel. Whenever you come back from a film critic session or come back from a music session, you look so gleaming and so beaming.
Glowing.
So glowing. Then once you come back from a board meeting and a successful output record, I have seen the difference. She said, I have seen the difference in between the two. This gives more pleasure to you, but this is a need. So now what we have done, when I wanted to share that we have put into music.
Great.
And 2019 we have started a production house.
And I understand you have gone for a organization known as Mati Creations.
Yeah, Mati Creation is my, this is Sleepy Chitta.
And what is the objective and purpose of this creation, Mati Creations?
I'll share with you, Adam.
Yeah.
It's like this, we started this in 2019, bringing the whatever dreams.
You started in the year 2019. Okay.
Dreams of the past coming true. That is the idea. Then fortunately, we wanted to start in a way. The basic idea of Mati Creations is to create, if I talk in Odia, the Poriskar Bhasha.
Poriskar Bhasha, okay, very good.
Neat and clean literature.
Right, wonderful.
In Odia.
Oh, wonderful.
That was the basic objective. And Sahitya tadar rohibo. Amo Sahitya ko ame kohiba. Taro dita interpretations thila. Amo lekha habo. Ao seta ko gaibe किंबदंती पुरुष आम लेखा हम ताकू गाइबे नुआ पीढ़ी पिला जो किंबदंती गायक जो माने को आमे भूली जाउछे जी हम ओडिसा को देइचंदी से जो ताको जो उपहार देइचंदी आज प्रेरणा देइचंदी आज पर्यंत ताको हमें आज पर्यंत जहार गीत गाउछे ताको भूली केमते जिबा सेमान को पूर्ण फेरे आडीबा जदी से माने हम साथी रे चालीबा को चाहिबे राइट तो आमर प्रथम ये थिला अगेन छोटो कहानी आपन सारे शेयर करिबे ना आई एम ए साई पर्सन मो निज कथा निजे कहि पारे अपार्ट फ्रॉम द कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड इज डिफरेंट बट एज फार एज माय क्रिएटिव एंड ओन इंडिविजुअल थिंग इज कंसर्न आई एम नॉट एबल टू स्पीक आउट मोर देखा हेतला 1980s रे समवेयर प्रणव भाई का संगे से जुक्त प्रणव किशोर पटनायक लेजेंडरी सिंगर कॉलेज रो मंच रे मु थाए मु ड्रामाटिक सेक्रेटरी थाए किछि कहू थाए सी आस्ते आते हमर विचारक मंडली जज हिकरे सी सुनिकरी कहिले मु तो कहूता से कहले छी तो यू आर ए ग्रेट एंकर यू आर ए ग्रेट पर्सन एंड यू मस्ट परस्यू दिस से गोटे जिंस भीतर रही जेतला नियाती भाबे एते वर्ष पर पण से जिंसरा फेरी आसला प्रणव भेंसर हठात देखा हला मु कहि परलेनी मो धर्मपत्नी माय वाइफ सी टुक आउट दोस fragmented pieces of my literature and she presented to him and said ki how is this? Is it fantastic? What is depth in that? Is a legend like Pranav bhai Pranav Kishore Patnaik je sasta gita gaanti ni tanko gita re bhari achi dambha achi gambirjya achi sie jo puro gita ro lekha ko tanko bhal lagila se kale mo gaibe chi to that was it's a what you call dream come true like and then we started the first song of the Mati Creations Akasha Jhorae Luho Megho Panotare that was the first song which was created by Mati Creations and sung by the legendary singer of Odisha who blessed us it's not our credit he could come forward to sing a song of my writing and that was the first song if you go to my channel YouTube channel, you can always listen to those songs.
Great. Nothing like that. Now, say for example, आपनकर बहुत जगह जाउचंती बुलुचंती क्रिएटिविटी को आपण बहुत फोकस करंती तो आपनकर गोटे कैन यू जस्ट साइट अ वेरी one of the most happiest moments of your life?
Happiest moments, it's not happy moments. I have a lot of happy moments.
All right.
I still feel I'm blessed. I am really blessed. I'm always happy. Every moments have come to me in a very happier way. And you are talking of the happiest. If you talk of my personal happiest moments, then I can share with you.
Yeah.
The first thing when I got engaged to my wife.
Very good. Wonderful.
First, I can cite you few happiest moments.
Oh, wonderful.
Because I always wanted, because people are looking at me as a corporate man, as a big man who will grow like this, then my match would have been like that. But in back of my mind, in back of my heart, I was looking for a partner who could not be traditionally decorated. She could be a creative person. She could be a singer, she could be a dancer, she could understand writing, she could give me a fillip of my dreams. So that was the idea back. When I was engaged, I found all the elements, strength, appreciations.
All rolled into one.
Into one, and she is a dancer, she is a singer, she is an interior designer, she is a fashion block. So all this. So that came into my mind, and that was the first happiest moment, because I got a partner. It's a long way to walk.
Yeah. You got a partner of your choice.
Choice of my inner heart, which people could not understand what I'm really looking for.
Right.
And I'm told it's like that. And second happiest moment, you can say, we struggled for a child for 9-10 months in the first child which came to us. After struggle. After struggle in the sense, they become from the bachelorhood or from the husbandhood to a fatherhood.
Yeah.
There is a journey. And the first journey is very tough, very tough. And that came into such a happy moment when I got my first daughter on our lap.
Right.
And the second, again, the second daughter which came. And fourth, I have told you the happiest moment when we started the Marty Creations with the legendary singer, Pradap Patnaik. And
you were really enthused.
And those are the few happiest moments I could share with you.
Wonderful. Great. What I understand from you, you have lot of role models who has inspired you all your way. But just can you cite the most important two who has really pulled you up?
If you are talking of the corporate world, then I will definitely talk of the management scientist Peter Drucker. You might not be thinking that would be my role model. Right. The way he writes, the way he speaks, the way he comes with the management science is one of the, because I still remember a word, the difference between the sales and marketing, whatever is said. And marketing is things are bought, not sold.
Yeah.
In selling is things are sold, not bought.
Right.
So that clicked me from the very first day of my management studies, and he would be my role model in my professional world.
Great. And who else? I said he's one. And who is the other?
If you talk of, because I was the script writer and always filming was my first hobby, and making art films.
Art films. Okay.
And the Marty Creation has that roadmap.
Okay. Right.
Music, storytelling, and making art films.
So Marty Creation will also be sort of a, I would say, a big boost for the young who are interested in creative pursuits.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sir, you will not believe. Marty is a word which is understood by everyone.
Absolutely.
Let it be Odia, let it be any other language.
Any other. Yeah. Marty is Marty.
Marty is Marty. You call it Mitti or call it Marty. Marty is the basic word.
Yeah. Right.
Whenever we are talking of these creations beyond Odisha, I am talking Mumbai, I am talking Nagpur, where I mostly travel with my creations.
Yeah.
People have come forward. I have got a what do you call cluster of people from National School of Drama, and I have got some the bundle of people from FTIA, Film and Television Institutes of Pune, alumni. They are based at Mumbai and based at Nagpur. They have joined us.
Very good.
So we are now having a creative film session every week at Nagpur.
Very good.
So taking them into this, we wanted to make some really art films. As you have said, we'll take the young ones, we'll take the budding ones, we'll find out the talents.
Very good. And now, to make India's culture more rich and vibrant, what would be two of your suggestions.
You see, India is a place, India as a country has vibrations everywhere, sir.
Okay, wonderful.
It has cultural vibration, it has cultural heritage, it has traditional vibrations, it has Vedic vibrations, it has Sanskrit vibrations. What not, India.
Yeah, right.
So, talking of India, taking two of the vibrations as you have said, definitely we have started doing now.
Okay.
The literature of Odisha should not limit to Odisha.
Yeah, the literature of Odisha should not be limited only to Odisha. It should travel beyond.
It should travel beyond. How to travel beyond? Unless you translate into their language.
Right.
That's what we have started
And
now.
what is the second one?
And second one again, this is what I said, the literature. Second, again, the filming mode.
Okay.
We'll take the tribals,
Okay. Very good.
tribal traditions of our state and Indian states itself to the global area.
Platform. Wonderful. Now, I would now request you to give a one-liner note of encouragement, which will be a message to our viewers.
I am no way to give any message, but still, by now having given me an opportunity to speak to my youngsters, and I'll definitely tell them, Odisha is a great state. India is a great country. Let us feel. We go abroad for studying, no doubt, because we have some limitations in education somewhere. We're going abroad, but your country is your country. Your state is your state. In whatever position you are, be in the professional, be in the creative positions, wherever you are, put your state into the forefront, your country into the forefront.
Great.
That's what I've said you, Vaina, that what we are going to do to bring Odisha to the forefront, country to the
beyond
forefront in the
our
global.
boundaries.
So I'll request the youngsters, let's be mitti or matti. दीटा सांगरे गोड़ रखिक आमे चलिबा पाद रखिक चलिबा आगु को जीवा निज साहित्य को कहबा निज कल्चर को कहबा निज संस्कृति को कहबा निज कला को कहबा ओडिसा रो आ भारत रो
बहुत बढ़िया श्री सामंतराय वी डिड वंडरफुल इंटरफेस टुडे दर्शक बंधु बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद
थैंक यू